What's up, players? How's everybody doing today? I just want to make a quick video about what the New York Times posted, and it was a question: Did the Russian hackers trick black people in the election of 2016? And I will answer that question thoroughly. So, how I feel about the whole situation about the election of 2016 is that I really don't believe that Russian hackers influenced that much on the election. With that being said, we need to discuss some facts of the election. Okay, so when people get exposed on both sides, okay, so Trump and Hillary were both being exposed, okay, and we were both exposing how they really feel about black people, okay. Trump with the whole Central Park 5 incident in the 90s, yeah, he was wrong for that. He really was. Okay, if y'all, I know some of y'all supporters are gonna be like, he didn't do this, he didn't do that. No, he did that. Okay, he did the whole Central Park 5 accusations and stuff. He was saying even when they were innocent, he was saying they should still be killed. Donald J. Trump, advocates for them to still be killed. Okay, and then Crooked Hillary with her whole Gaddafi scene back in 2011. And a lot of other things such as super predators, which she shouldn't have said. Okay, she shouldn't have said that about black teens. Okay, and also her husband's free strikes laws that was passed in the 90s. There was a lot of things that were adding up, and people were not gonna go for the okie doke. They were learning about the facts and not being played like a toy. And also, one of the most important comments that was being exposed by anti-establishment media and nonprofit media online was about Bill Clinton's quote and comment back in 2008 during the election between Obama and Hillary for the Democratic side. So what happened was, when he was discussing about Obama, he was saying many derogatory things about him. He was saying, "Oh, this is a guy that back in the day he used to serve us coffee," and it was because he was black. Okay, it was obvious that it was a racial comment. Okay, no rocket scientist. It's not no rocket scientist answer or rocket scientist observation. You can really, if you really look at it, you don't need to be some sort of social scientist. No, yeah, that was a racist ass comment and remark that you made. And I agree with the fact that, imagine if Republicans said that, yeah, y'all would be up in arms, or like anybody else. I don't know why you make the Bill Clinton old boy, who was so-called first black president, which is hella disrespectful to black people. That's hella disrespectful just because he got head from a female and he was a fatherless child and he liked fast food and he smoked weed and he listened to saxophone. Yeah, that's disrespectful as hell, man. So yeah, shut up with that shit. I'm tired of people on Facebook saying, "Yeah, man, Bill Clinton, he's a real one. Yeah, man." And I'm like, no, hell no, he ain't no real one. He did all that dumb shit with the free strikes laws, advocated and helped out all the dictators in Africa, and just saturated the whole goddamn continent with his dumb ass. Anyway, so back to the Russian hackers and stuff. Okay, let's discuss about the Russian hackers. There could be a few hackers and stuff. Like, yeah, there's always going to be hackers in every election, but they didn't influence or trick black people. Shit, we're just getting tired of the whole okie doke shit, you know? And plenty of whites didn't vote either. You make it sound as if black people didn't vote. Hell, if you look at the numbers of whites, like, I know many whites and many blacks who didn't vote at all, or have never voted in their lives. So miss me with that BS. Another thing is that I always find it ironic how people say, "Oh, it's a fundamental right. Voting freely is a fundamental right." Okay, you can choose. If it's a fundamental right and I can vote freely if I want to, then my right to choose. I have a right to choose whether to vote or not. You have a right to choose whether to vote or not. So you can't criticize anybody for not voting. Okay, you can't be like, he's a disgrace to the race or something like old boy Roland Martin did, because that's not true. I mean, the right to choose whether to vote or not is a question. Another thing is that the Democrats, when regards to between Democrats and Republicans, one thing I would say is this, that Democrats don't really come up with solutions. Okay, yes, I know. Trump was a rabid white supremacist. Yeah, I know that. I know that. But you can't say something like, "Oh, he's a rabid white supremacist," and this and that, and not come up with any solutions. Okay, you can't just be like, "Okay, hey, I'm not that guy, so you should vote for me." No, man, you should give me some goddamn solutions, you know. But no, like we have to follow and solve our own solutions. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a world of trouble. So that's what I really don't like about Democrats, and also with this whole thing, this whole against Trump movement. Like, I know I'm not no Trump fan, but another thing is, like, there's a lot of other races too besides Trump, and I feel like we're enabling those other races from both the Democrat and Republican side to really trick black people. Like, hey, I'm against Trump, but he's still racist ass dude. Like that one guy in Tennessee who was the governor, Jim Strickland, who I can't stand. Oh man, I hate that man, and he's a Democrat. I hate that man with a burning passion. Passion. Yeah, I said it. And whoever's got beef with me saying that, or got a problem with me saying that, go ahead and report my video. Report the video, cause he doesn't like Jim Strickland. Whiny ass simps, man. I hate these YouTube simps, man. These YouTube simps will destroy my channel. I'm telling you. Oh my god. The YouTube simps are coming. Yeah. The simp army, like damn near when Anakin Skywalker with the clones marching to the temple. You see them marching and shit. He said he doesn't like Jim Strickland. We're gonna execute him. Execute order Teodros. I'm having too much fun with this, man. I can't. Oh my god. But yeah, we're just tired, okay? Like, it's just called an awakening of people. That's why, particularly with black people, we were just like, shit. Like, one side is completely psychotic and rabid with their supremacy, and the other one, they don't really have any solutions. They actually give you worse advice or worse options. Like, hey, there's white supremacy, and white supremacy running rampant in America, but you choose to and advocate for gun control, and which will make all the damn police, race ass that civilians and shit, Joe Q Public, to come and shoot my ass because they know I'm unarmed while they're armed. Yeah, that's a real big solution, buddy. Yeah, between that, the rabid open shit, and the closeted and behind your back, and the that type of person. It's like, yeah, I don't know which one to pick. I want to kind of cop out and not vote. Yeah, until I find my own candidate or someone from a third party that I like, aka Jill Stein or Gary Johnson. Hey, that's what I did. But I guess I'm a coon. I'm a coon. But yeah, and then people say, "Oh, you should have voted for Hillary Clinton and stuff." I'm like, she could have been her story, or she could have been the first female president. I'm like, I agree with that to an extent. Yeah, I mean that is something that would be nice, but at the same time, you killed millions of people, and you call my people super predators, and the other guy sucked too, and he called us shithole. So I'm cool off that. Miss me with that bullshit. I wouldn't vote for either of them, and they can all be stuck in a boat and go to hell for all I care. So it's not any of my business. Okay? I believe in group economics. That's gonna be a savior for black people, and defend ourselves with guns, and by anybody that means them criminals, the corrupt government, the police, and just any murderer, killer, savage, wild animal that comes towards us. And also own and control some part of your own media, like YouTube. Like create your own YouTube show, and also create your own media apps, like Black Junction TV. That's a good app. Okay, so keep on creating and be innovators and motivators. That's how we win. There's no damn president will not keep you from being killed. We gotta save ourselves, create your own. And it's not like saying that, separate completely from white people or of a group. So nah, like keep cool and be cool with everybody, especially if you live in a majority non-black area. Like, be cool, but build with your own too. Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay always to have friends. And so I never understood the part people say, oh yeah, we should completely separate. And say, no. Like, some people, like, if they grew up and have friends and stuff with different races and stuff, it's okay. Like, it's not like a bad thing. Especially they were like, what, the only black person at like the school and stuff. Like, what you expect? You can't make them separate. And just build with your own and live your life and stuff. And I don't mean to spend all your money with black people and stuff, but spend a good amount the same way Asians do, Arabs and white people do within their own community. And then build your own community, but you don't have to separate from the US and stuff. But separate from many of the bad influences of the big mainstream US culture, which is now today's degeneracy, Satanism, murdering, school shooting and stuff. I feel like some aspects of our community we need to separate, completely similar to how the Amish did, but not to the point where it would just like create your own nation and stuff. But you can create your own community, which is a sub-nation, which is a representation of your people and stuff, similar to how the Amish did, and make sure that your community stands strong and prospers. All right, everyone. I'm sorry I talk too much, but I'm gonna get some sleep. I need some sleep, man. And God bless, and y'all have a good one, okay? All right, God bless. Have a good one. Bye-bye.